Hi everyone, welcome back. It is Mari from Becoming Diva. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back to a Let's Chat Sunday where I come in, I let you in into my weight loss journey, my week, and what's been going on. So with that said, we'll get right into it. We'll start with our weigh-in. Friday was my weigh-in and it was the beginning of Shark Week. So I was up zero point 0.8. I'll put it right here. I am still 213.8. I am so glad that I am not 228, 230 the way it was before. So, hands down, woo woo, definitely loving it. So, with that said, that's that. And it's Shark Week, and I am just pushing right along. So, I definitely wanted to share something with you guys that I came across and I have definitely been doing my research on. And you guys know with me here, I keep it super real, super honest because just there's no other way. So I have been noticing that my hair has been kind of like falling out a little bit more than usual because I do have a lot of hair. So I started Googling on Friday and I came across that intermittent fasting, when your minerals are low and your vitamin deficiency, your hair will start falling out. This is where I'm like, hold up. And yes, I started doing the 16/8, and then I got greedy and I wanted more and more and more, and I went to pretty much 20 to a 19-hour fast depending on how my day goes, because I do fast at night, so my eating window is during work hours, and it's very hard. I have found lately that I have had a little bit more anxiety because I'm trying to eat about 1,400 calories in a very short window. I find myself feeling stuffed, anxious. My stomach's like, how you want me to digest all this food at once? And it really hasn't been working for me. But I'm still pushing along, Once I get through, I don't feel hungry. I'm fine. It's just the whole anxiety of getting that food in at that time. So it just gives me extra anxiety on top of everything else. So I started Googling and I came across this particular YouTuber. I'm gonna link her here. And she talked about how you should definitely do intermittent fasting, but women should do it different than men. Now, I have to honestly say, I have done a lot of research, especially like on YouTube, and all you see is pretty much men talk about intermittent fasting, and they will touch on the women's point, but neither here or there. And this particular woman speaks about intermittent fasting and how a woman should not do no more than 16 hours a day of fasting. Her body, her hormones and all the good stuff, to be on a safe zone and do it right, you should eat like in an 8-hour window and fast for 16 hours. So she kept on saying that, she had written a book and all this good stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to look into it. I went into my Kindle, got it for $10. I downloaded the book and it opened up a whole new world for me, guys. So she believes in eating a nutrition way. So her book is called The Female Fat Solution. And she explains how a woman should definitely eat accordingly to her cycle phase. So you guys know usually our menstrual cycle is 28 days. There's 14 in one cycle, 14 days in one cycle, and 14 cycle in the next. So the first cycle is estrogen and the next one is progesterone. She breaks this down. She goes into state that what our body needs the first 2 weeks of our menstrual cycle, as far as nutrition, exercise, is one thing, and then the second phase is something completely different. How we're supposed to exercise, how we're supposed to eat. I am intrigued. I don't want to say too much because I'm just learning about it, but I also Googled, eating for your menstrual cycle phase, and there's a lot of stuff out there, guys. I will give you a quick breakdown of what she mentions planning nutrition cycle. So she goes on to say for week 1 and week 2, she says everything should be cooling and calm. Focus on raw foods, raw vegetables, chicken, fish, fruits, lukewarm and cold drinks, smaller amounts of coffee and tea. It says limit dairy. Carb cycling can be added. And then it gives you kind of like what to do. Monday, do 200 grams. Tuesday, 150. Wednesday, 100 grams. Thursday, 50. Friday, 125. Sunday, 150. And Sunday, 200 grams. So she gives you an example on how to carb cycle the first 2 weeks of your cycle. Then she goes on to your the third and fourth week. It says focusing on warming and extra fat and eat extra fat in the morning. Focus foods. All foods should be cooked, red meat, bacon, nightshade, tomatoes, peppers, hot coffee, and tea. Decrease peanut intake. It says add dairy back in and add one cleanse day this week. I'm intrigued, guys. I've done so many different nutrition lifestyles, dieting, whatever you want to call it. I have never heard of dieting for, your cycle and your hormones and what your body's going through. I tell you guys, it's just I am I feel so blessed and I have so much joy in my heart that I came across this, particular person that is a female that understands my body, what is going through. And I was just reading, through it, and it talks about, the first phase, estrogen, and how you're supposed to exercise. I have a lot of energy in this part of my cycle, and it is completely true. I'm like in it. I have so much energy. I run 1 mile in 13 minutes. Like I'm in it. Then I see myself the 13th, fourth, third and fourth week slowing down. My body's like, push me, I'm coming. I get it. I get it. And it makes so much sense. So this month, I am going to follow her protocol. I am going to carb cycle week 1 and week 2 to kind of see how it goes. And then it says for week 3 and 4 to kind of just, do your calories, but really focus on carb cycling the first 2 weeks because your estrogen is there and it burns carbs. I'm like, oh my God, I'm intrigued. I will let you guys know as I learn a little bit more, but I definitely wanted to put that out there. So 16-hour fast is the healthy zone for a woman to be in. And I'm in it. I started today. I read this yesterday and I'm like, I'm in it. Refocus, reshift, changed all my windows on my apps as far as my fasting. I'm doing 8 hours from here on. I am going to do from 9 to 4. That's going to be my eating window. And taking it from there. It's just, I can definitely do it. I can definitely break it up. And I can definitely give my body enough time to digest, kind of like some more breakfast and then lunch and then my dinner towards like the afternoon and call it a day. Super excited. I'll let you guys know how that goes for me, but just taking it from there. Definitely another thing that I want to share with you guys. I have started a digital planner. It has been life changing. You guys know I love the Happy Planner. I love the stickers and all that, but to be able to have this digitally, it has been amazing. I have to say, the fact that I can buy stickers and never run out is like, whoa! It's really really nice. I would share with you guys my digital planner. This is my first week with my planner, so I'll get better as I go. It was definitely something to get to it to learn like all the functions, but it's something else. I'm really enjoying my digital planner and just, taking it from there. I'm glad that I'm like towards the end of February. Come March, I will share my goals now that I'm, you know, just everything kind of like just shifted for me. And I'm super excited, that it makes sense. Eating for my body, eating for my hormones and what my body's going through is like Okay, this makes sense. So, kind of stick to chicken and raw vegetables and fruits the first phase, and the second phase, teas and beef because your body needs it, is going through a different cycle. That intrigues me. It intrigues me. Anything that I can do for my body to be healthier and to live a full life, and it's just an amazing thing. So I will keep you guys posted on how that goes. If you guys know anything about this, anything you want to share, just let me know. So with that said, we'll leave it here. Thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll see you next week.